This should have been the first vlog to come out, but it's coming out now. Shanghai, what can I say? One of the best cities ever. We landed back in November in Shanghai and we stayed there for maybe 1.5 weeks in total. Shanghai is one of the most welcoming cities for foreigners. If you're a first time coming to China, definitely go to Shanghai. It has amazing attractions. This is the Bund. Basically, it's like an area where you could see the skyline of Shanghai, which is really nice. You could also jump on a boat. You can see the boats passing by us. They're really nice. Enough yapping for me, just taking these scenes.
So wash my sins away, make me clean again. Hold my head and lay me in the ocean. Wanna start again. Hold my head and take me to the
After the Bund, we actually walked to Nanjing Road, which was pretty close. Nanjing Road had lots of people there, and it was really nice because there were so many stores there. There was just a mall dedicated to anime. It was like 7 stories as well, and you know, I might put that in my second Shanghai vlog. We got Miniso Land right here. You know, I'm not really into the Miniso stuff, but I know a lot of people are. This was so sick. You know, the whole road had like a bunch of vendors as well, like street food, and all this street food looked pretty nice. They were selling some type of, you know, souvenirs, a lot of souvenirs there. So this was like the first day we were in Shanghai. This is the second day now. This is us in our hotel, the Royal Grand Hotel. You know, it was amazing. This is just a random park near our hotel. We went to it. The thing that blew me away was how great this park was. Even how small the park was. It had like, you know, small rides. It had these types of boats that you could basically pedal in the small like lake. It had this huge temple thing. Ken almost fell there. But after this, we actually went to the Oriental TV Pearl Tower. I think that's what they call it, the TV tower. You could see these buildings. These are like Shanghai's 3 main buildings, and this view wasn't, you know, the best in Shanghai, but it was still an amazing view. And the best part of this whole experience was the glass floor. Now I know the CN Tower glass floor, everyone goes there for that, but this glass floor is a real glass floor. Like, it's super clear. You could see what's underneath you, and it's basically 360 around the whole thing. So this is one of the best glass ones I've stood on. You know, the vibes of Shanghai were so nice. Not once did we see a line, not once did we get stuck in traffic in Shanghai. It kind of felt like a dead city for how great the attractions were. But maybe it was the time of the year we went. You know, this is around the Oriental TV tower. We could see a stage there for concerts to probably take place. One thing that blew my mind, this was like the first city I came to in China, was the building. The buildings here are next level. Everything about the infrastructure is much better than any infrastructure I've seen in any other city in North America. You could just take a look at this. Now this is just us driving down, and you could just take a look at these 3 buildings. We actually stay in that hotel. It's going to release in the second vlog. We're in that hotel, and that's a financial building, and that's the 3rd longest building in the world, highest building in the world. So our driver, we were in a Tesla right here. He was cutting up. He wanted to show up for the footage. He seen me recording. He's like, watch this. And I'm like, all right, let's see you at it. But yeah, it's just our Uber driver passing everybody. But we came to this small town. We were going to try some noodles. They were like famous on Red Note. So we came to this place. We tried their noodles. Noodles were nice. You know, this foreigner just passing by right here. And these are the noodles that we tried. I'll give them probably an 8 out of 10. I don't remember much from that time. But, you know, this is us going to random shop. There's a lot of bookstores in China. China is known for bookstores. So we just went to a couple of different shops. They had a 7-Eleven here too. 7-Eleven Felt so nice. A lot of snacks. And these are the same buildings close to the Bund. We came in the morning. These buildings are extraordinary. This day we also jumped on the cruise. Now, one thing about the cruise, I do think you should go at night. We went in the daytime, and the lights aren't on, so it's like a different vibe. I do think if you want to go on a cruise, you want to go on a boat, it's best to go at night, at 7 p.m. when the sun's going down, especially when the sun's going down. That's probably a perfect view. But going during the daytime, it just looked like a regular city to me. But yeah, here's some of the footage. Now, one thing that's really common in China I've seen are escalators outside. Even outside malls have escalators. I think their escalator technology is just much better here because they never have escalators outside in Canada. Maybe it's because of the cold, but even if it snows in those areas, they have escalators outside. But that's enough about escalators. We're going to talk about this roundabout. I think roundabout is like the largest in China. And it's really famous because it has like a walkway and you could see amazing views. And this was amazing. You could see much of the traffic move around, but the best part about this roundabout was walking around it. There's like malls around it as well, buildings. You can see all the attractions. Everyone's coming here from like other parts of China. One thing about their tourism is most of the tourists are they're domestic tourists, so they're tourists from within the country. I think international tourists only make 5% of the population up, but you can see how well the grass is maintained here. Shanghai is one of the most cleanest cities in the world. And another video of the Oriental TV tower. After that, we went to the aquarium. I don't have much to say about the aquarium, but we did see a bunch of fishes that don't exist in North America. So a lot of this is probably only on the Pacific side of, the world.
Yeah, 看见心情不是不想为你，只是我们的对话少了一些甜蜜。看似很正常的语句，但透的距离，我不知道该怎么对你，也许是成长的关系。我没事，每个都告诉自己，我还是很爱你的，只是 lonely。不知道微信什么时候开始没有表情，你的上班时间多了，没有那么多的高兴。回想起来，刚开始的时间，两个人都在爱。都想办法离开，没有理由的，没有人可以去等待，不知不觉的放开。
That aquarium was really worth it. It's one of the best aquariums I've ever been to. The Shanghai Aquarium, 10 out of 10. But we come out of the Shanghai Aquarium, we went to eat something. After we ate, it's already gotten dark. Mind you, all of this is in like 24 hours. So we head to the Yuyang buildings. These buildings are 100 out of 10. These are some of the most beautiful buildings I've ever seen. Like, just take a look at this. The Yuyang buildings blew my mind. Like, I keep saying blow my mind in China. Like, it's actually insane how many times I didn't know this place existed, but they took me to it. Thank you, Rachel and Vida. I didn't know this place existed, but the Yuyang buildings are so amazing to look at night. And most of it is like a market. The roads, there's no cars. They have like shops like this anime store in there, like a bunch of figures. We got lights going up right here. It was just so nice. I think in the middle over there was someone dancing, but I didn't get a chance to take a look at the full show because I was so like marvelous by the buildings around me. And these buildings, some of the greatest buildings I've ever seen. Like, if you just come here, it feels like you're not even on planet Earth. Like, take a look at these buildings. Like, wow. I still wish they made buildings like that, but it's probably really expensive. But after that, we went back to the hotel. Our hotel this was 10 out of 10 hotel. Thank you to the hotel staff. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Shanghai is one of my favorite cities ever. We were there. This vlog is just based on 2 days in Shanghai. I have more Shanghai vlogs coming, but we took a bullet train to Hangzhou and I'm going to be releasing Shenzhen vlog soon. So stay tuned. Love you all.
我们做的被老仔，脖子上喜欢挂一排，香炉供台上摆，长大才开。